A very good evening. As electioneering enters its final days, water campaigners in Bristol say tackling the issue of sewage spills should play a role in how we vote.
Well, bathers testing the water in the River Avon say they've previously found dangerously high levels of E. coli, and they're calling for politicians from any party to make cleaning up our waterways a priority, as Victoria Davis reports.
These are bathers who have become campaigners, a group of swimmers from Bristol who want to stop the sewage in our rivers.
Got a friend who got so sick. For about a year it took her to recover. She kind of got a parasite, and that was swimming in sewage. And I've been sick from swimming, and there's anger, but I think mainly it's just sadness, because the river just brings so much joy and so much life. And then to think that it's just slowly being destroyed.
Today, members of Conham Bathing are testing the water on this stretch of the River Avon.
So I'm just going to take a sample from the river. We try to test the river every week. We are volunteers, so we all do this in our spare time. But yeah, the worst kind of thing we've seen is E. coli, which was 20 times the safe limit for bathing water. So that was pretty horrific. Even if it looks okay, you don't know what you're going to get.
The reality is, no river in this country is free from pollution. But there's been a growing grassroots movement from people who want to swim in clean water. And that anger has forced this issue up the political agenda.
It's your campaigning, people like you who've been shouting about this issue that's put it on the political agenda. It's now in manifestos. Does that empower you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's, it's both great. It's both a testament to, the tenacity and determination of campaigners, not just us, but there are so many across the country who've really brought this issue to the fore. But it's also the fact that rivers pollution is an election issue. It's also really sad. It shows just how broken the system has become. So it should be the most natural thing in the world that on a hot day you cool off by jumping into a nearby river. But you shouldn't have to think, oh, I'm just going to check the local water company and see if there's been any sewage spills recently.
Are you surprised it's become a political issue?
No, definitely not. I think if you look at how many people are here enjoying the river, it's clear it's really, really important to people, especially in a city. People are rightly angry about it.
In Somerset, one of the few rivers in the country to have designated bathing water status is the River Frome at Farley Swimming Club. This means the water is tested by the Environment Agency every week from May to September. And for swimmers here, being able to bathe in unpolluted rivers is a priority.
I come and swim nearly every day if I can. It's very important that rivers are kept clean. I'm all for that, whoever's in power.
Water should be clean. It shouldn't be, that you might get diseases or something from it.
Are you pleased it's now an election issue?
Yeah, it's something that I think has been ignored for far too long.
We get everything from the natural world. It's no good people imagining that they can live separate to it. We're part of it and we have to look after it. So environmental issues are fundamentally important to me.
We all need water to live, and so does nature, so it should be a priority. It's great that it's an election issue at the moment that people are trying to tackle, and I think the government that comes in has a massive opportunity to shape the future use of our rivers and the health of our rivers across our landscapes. But gosh, we shouldn't be in the position that we are.
Whichever party gains power, these women in Bristol say they'll be watching and hoping, as they need politicians to help turn the tide on sewage. Victoria Davis, ITV News.